I'm down here at JCB with one of the best golfers in the world, Tommy Fleetwood. Yeah, you.
Oh, me.
And Tommy's going to give you 5 tips that tour players do to help them play amazing golf that's going to help you play great golf straight away. These are like the secrets, right?
Well, they're not going to be secrets anymore, are they? No, we're going to see what we can do.
And we're starting off with the big stick.
We're starting off with the driver, yeah.
Let's do it. Now, quick one. You really need to listen to this advice. Tommy Fleetwood is one of the best golfers in the world. He's won 5 times on European Tour. He's played in 2 Ryder Cups. He is a legend. So listen up, take notes, because this is definitely going to help. Tip number 1 of what the best players do. Go with it, Tommy. What is it?
So what the driver is, it's the only golf club in the bag that you actually hit up on. You hit in a sweeping motion. Now, the tour players, we would describe that as attack angle. And we would always look at it as a specific number on a launch monitor or something. But I think what a lot of the players do that I see and struggle with is they don't sweep up on a driver. They peg the ball up, high, low, wherever it is, but they focus so much on making contact with the ball and impact, they hit down with the driver, and that then results in a spinny, cutty, slicey drive. So there's a few tips that I do and I see tour players do. Specifically, we would call it we're working on our attack angle. And what we do simply is, there are certain things, the ball position plays a vital part, knowing where that is. If you're hitting down, you could obviously put the ball further forward in your stance, take a right foot back. You could think about your head, staying behind the ball, being centered, creating that upsweep motion rather than getting on top of it. One of the things I really like to do is I like to use a tee in the ground, and this is going to create just something that is going to be a task for you to miss. So I'm going to put a tee in front of the ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and miss the tee on my follow through, and that's it. So if I was going to hit down on this, obviously I would hit the ball, driver would hit the tee, and that would result in me hitting down. To miss it, clearly I'm going to have to sweep up, driver's going to come in higher than the tee, and that's going to create a nice sweeping motion which will hopefully hit the ball higher, bit of a straighter flight, and you're going to start hitting it longer as well. You look at guys like a Rory McIlroy who hits a long way on the up. He gets the ball launching really, really high, going a long way, carrying, and that's what we're going to try and do.
And as you can see there, Tommy missed the tee peg, still intact, hit up on the golf ball and absolutely crushed the driver. Good tip, Tommy.
Thank you.
So tip number 2, we're moving into irons now. What have we got, Tommy?
This is going in the opposite direction of what the driver did, and I think so. A lot of guys, they hit down on the driver, but in the irons, they try and hit up. They don't trust the loft that is on the iron already. They don't create a down hitting motion. They don't take a divot, and they don't get that strike and penetrating flight on an iron that is so important. And guys like to talk about feeling the ground with their irons. You hear a lot of tour players, they feel the ground, they use the ground, they feel how their feet work. And guys hitting up, I feel like they never quite get off their right side with an iron. They stay back here, they try and lift it up, generally results in a fat or a bit of a skull. One of the tips that I like, that I've seen a lot of tour players do on the range, they take the left foot off in the backswing and they try and stamp or step into the shot. People have talked about walking through the shot sometimes, but I particularly I've seen a lot of guys take it back, stamp in, and they swing from there, and that then you can't fall back. You have to step into the shot, get your weight on that left side, hit the ball first, create that nice flush divot and get that flight that you want. So let's give it a go. Left leg up, stamp.
Love it.
And yeah, hopefully that helps.
I think that's really important. I would definitely agree. I think a lot of amateur golfers try and hit irons up because they want to try and loft it.
Yeah.
Where the best players in the world, tour players, they hit down, they compress it, ball, then turf. That's how you get that lovely strike. Right, so we've had a couple of full swing ones. We've now moved on to the chipping green. What do tour players do on a shot like this? A little short chip, Tommy.
Well, I think something that gets not spoke about enough is a plan or a description for the shot. So this chip shot, I would like to read it because I'll be looking to hole it, look at where I want to land it, assess the lie, choose my club. For instance, if I pick this particular shot, I know I want to land it just on the green. I've read it a little bit right to left. I've picked my 52 degree. My shot description is going to be I'm going to hit a putt with loft. So it's simply going to be just a putting stroke, but it's with a wedge. See the shot on all of that is I've talked my way into the shot. And?
Go in. Oh, that is pretty good. What was really interesting there, I think, again, going back to even what I think, I'd be stacking up too many negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Where everything you've just described there was positive on top of positive.
Tell yourself what you want to do.
Positive.
Yeah. Tell yourself what you want to do, what you're going to do, and then go and do it.
This is an important one, number 4. Hit him, Tommy.
Well, one thing we all know as tour pros is we know how far we hit every club, but not just, you know, one shot. We will have multiple swings, or hit it harder, hit it softer, swing it shorter, and we will know all our consistent yardages with all our irons, and we do that. We have launch monitors, we take notes of how far we've hit it on the golf course, we pick targets on the range and hit it, and just knowing how far you hit a golf ball helps you so much in, you know, where you're going to hit it, and hitting it pin high and hitting it close to the pin. A lot of guys hit it online, but they don't know how far they're going to hit it, and it's not about knowing your exact number. It's not that I have to hit an 8 iron and know that it goes 164 every time I hit it or something. It's about knowing, you know, if you guys go and play on the golf course, you just mark it off. Oh, I had 150 to the pin, an 8 iron, and it went, you know, 142 at finish. Well, mark it down. Next time you have an 8 iron, it might go 149, and eventually you have a nice list of shots that you hit, and you know next time you come to a hole, well, my 8 iron really, I never hit it shorter than 142, but I never hit it further than 155 either, and all of a sudden, golf becomes a bit easier because you know how far the ball's going to go. I
would say, you probably agree with this as well, like if you was playing a pro and with amateurs, would you say a lot of them under club? Oh,
definitely. I think sometimes you don't realise how much room you have past the pin, and if you think of hitting something, I think a lot of players see their full distance as their carry distance, and that's not always the case. And also, you know, you can hit a good shot 40 feet short, it is 80 feet further to get it 40 feet long, and it's the exact same distance away.
So I think maybe we need to be realistic with the distances. I think a lot of players think they think they hit 7 iron 150, and that might have been their best shot.
Everything revolves around strike. Yeah, we you know generally try and strike it pretty well. Like our yardages are done for good strikes. But at the same time, for us, if we know something is right on the button, if we've got water to carry it right on the limit of the number of a club, we're probably not going to hit that club. We're still going to go for the one up, and it's even for the tour players, we're being realistic about our chances there. Okay, last tip. We've come into the clubhouse, the warmth of the fire. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I think this is a really important part that, again, maybe a lot of amateurs overlook, but tour pros don't. What do you do after a round? We analyse the round. We think about what was good, what was bad. We go through our shots and see what we want to improve on. For us, we obviously work every day. So tomorrow we're going to look at what we want to improve tomorrow or later in the day today. For the guys watching this, it might be, what do I want to, you know, the next time I go to the range or something, what do I want to prove before I play next weekend? What do I want to be better at next week? And one of the things I always like to do, and I like to pick out and I've always done it, my dad used to make me do it when I was a kid, pick out your 3 best shots of the day and sort of leave the day with that, and then you can leave your golf behind, but that's always a nice thing to do at the end. So regardless of how you've played, you'll pick 3 of your best shots. It's the 3 best ones, yeah, and try and, you know, remember them. Those are the ones that'll make you smile and bring you back. I think that's a nice way to finish it. Analyse your round, find out what you need to work on ready for your next round, and walk away remembering your 3 best shots of the day. Yeah, be kind to yourself, golf's hard, pick your good stuff, improve for next time, and off you go. Keep going. I think that line is perfect. Golf is hard. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go and check out Tommy, and we shall see you very soon.